Hey there everyone, I just wanted to do a little commentary on my video. Also, I'm going to be segmenting this into parts. And, well, I hope this helps, like, with the delay of those afternoon Tumblr reads number 7, I think. Yeah, it is 7. Anywho, I hope you enjoy this commentary, and, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. For the Doom segment, I had to, like, edit Marauder and Samuel Hayden. Samuel Hayden had, like, this filter that made it sound, I think, a lot more robotic. And the Marauder, I wanted it to, like, sound almost exactly to, like, the original Marauder. I had to do, like, this low voice, and also I had to, like, get down to one semitone. And it works perfectly, I think. With Doomslayer, I just had to, like, do some quotes that I think he would say. Like, for instance, like, comforting the betrayer, like Commander Vahlen. He would say, "It's not your fault. I would have done the same thing if I was in your shoes." Which he really wouldn't, in my opinion. But the final one that I did for, like, the Doomslayer, I was just like, I need to do, like, this epic thing that he would say in Ancient Gods Part 2. I felt like that would have been awesome to hear him say "rip and tear." I could have done something like, "Oh, Doomslayer doesn't even have a voice, so why am I doing this?" Which would also be ironic because you hear his voice in Doom Eternal and in The Ancient Gods Part 2, which is a spoiler if you haven't played the game yet. Also, I felt like doing, like, the classic Doom guy because of, like, Brutal Doom and such. I feel like, personally, Doom guys should be more, like, sarcastic. Like, I do not give two fucks about your policies, politics, whatever. I'm just here to kill demons, and nobody's gonna stop me of it. But also, like, this person with a heart of gold. He doesn't care about race. He doesn't care about, like, religion. He's just there to protect humanity. And be, like, this living example of rebellion and, like, good, hardworking people. That's Doom Guy, in my opinion. He has a heart of gold, but is not afraid of getting his hands dirty. Anywho, I think the next segment should be coming in soon. Yep, and now we have Doofenshmirtz. First off, I wanted to make, like, a satirical bit with, like, how YouTube channels with, like, very little quality of content and more quantity are getting more views and such. I hated those kinds of channels, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI. I hate them. I also hated doing Doofenshmirtz's voice because, one, I couldn't do it, and two, I felt like I sucked at it. So I had to also do, like, this Monty Python bit where it's just like, yes, I know you are going to complain about my Doofenshmirtz voice. You can skip it. I don't care. Just please subscribe to me. I work hard on these. And sometimes I do get lonely in a house where I record, usually. I also wanted to do, like, these bits where it's just like, it's hard to make content. You have to, like, make sure the files aren't corrupted. You have to make sure the project itself is not corrupted. It's hard work here. And I don't have, like, the professional, like, editing skills or anything like that. I just used iMovie, and that's pretty much it. Anywho, I feel like the next next one is gonna come up, and this is actually one of my favorites. Ah, yes, Five Nights at Freddy's. One fun fact below is true. I am born on August 8th. I was 16 at the time when Five Nights at Freddy's was first introduced to my life. I got into it because of the lore, the theories. It was a good kind of like, oh, this is an indie game. Anywho, I wanted to originally do this bit where it's like kid-friendly at first, but then it just went straight dive down into like horror territory. It's just like, screw it, I want to kill the night guard, stuff him in a suit, rip the skull out of rip his spine out, all that. But I was just like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna run out of time with this bit, so I just had to like do references to like the Bite of 87 and 83, all that. And I then wanted to do like this bit where it's just like, ah shit, the purple guy is at it again. Like, oh haha, the man behind the slaughter bit. But also I originally wanted to do with that image, like the riots and stuff like that, but I didn't have the time. Anywho, let's head to the next bit, shall we?
Wait, what's that guy doing in the back? Oh God, call the cops!
Ah, yes, the fast blue blur himself, Sonic. Originally I wanted to do like this bit, it's just like, what's taking Griff so long to, like, do Sonic? It's his first fandom that he got into, and then I wanted to do like this bit, like, beware of Sonic Rift, like, the fans being more and more like, oh, I hate this, it's gotta be the end of the world if they don't do this right. And, I then thought I should just send in my audition bit that I did for the project that I'm working on, which is still a work in progress. This one was relatively short. Anywho, let's get into the next one. Originally, with the Transformers bit, I was only going to do Optimus Prime. But then somebody asked me to do Megatron, I was just like, oh yes, I can combine these two together. Originally, I had, like, the only Optimus Prime part, or, like, very few lines for Megatron. I then chose, like, they had, like, the same amount of lines, or Megatron had a lot more. Anywho, the next bit, I had to, like, do improv with these two. You know these two. You just know. Ah, yes, the Spaghetti Man and the Megalovania dude. With these two, I had to do, like, improv based off the two. I know these two, like, Papyrus wants to be, like, the captain of the guard, and Sans is more like the logical one. I saw, like, this theory on, like, Papyrus being the more creative side, while Sans is more of the thoughts, the logical side of things. They represent, like, the left and right brain, and I sort of played with that idea. And also, I wanted to do a pun related to, it's Sans, okay? He does the Megalovania bit, and you're basically going to, like, animate this bit, so I thought it was very easy to do. Oh yeah, baby! Skeleton! Yeah! I really loved doing this part. I originally was going to do like the satirical bit where nobody cared about He-Man anymore, but lo and behold, somebody is actually doing a He-Man reboot, and they got Mark Hamill to do Skeletor. This was just like, oh yes, I've been waiting for this moment. I don't know if any of you've been waiting for like a Skeletor thing, but I wanted to do like quotes from the original show. I don't know if it got to like any auditions or something like that, but my dream role is Skeletor. I want to feel evil and all that. I originated the voice from like the original He-Man, because I remember like seeing Skeletor once or twice in like toy stores or something like that. Anywho, that's I think that's all the time I have. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if you guys went through like the end of the video and such, but enjoy some music while on the way.